In a small, peaceful village nestled at the edge of a vast desert, life thrived. The fields were lush with green crops, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of ripening fruit. Farmers worked diligently in the fields, wearing their traditional white robes and head coverings as they harvested the bounty of the land. Palm trees swayed gently in the breeze, their leaves a symbol of life and prosperity. Children ran along the riverbank, laughing as they played near the flowing water, their joyful voices echoing through the village. The homes were modest stone houses, each with colorful doors and windows adorned with intricate designs, reflecting the warmth and care of their inhabitants. Life in the village was simple, yet full of abundance, peace, and hope. For the people of the village, every day was a blessing. They gave thanks to Allah for the fertile land, the rivers that provided water, and the community that bound them together in love and harmony. It was a place where the fruits of the earth and the labor of the hands came together in perfect balance. But as the seasons changed, so did the winds of fate. Little did they know, this harmony would soon be tested. Among the villagers was Ibrahim, a man known for his steadfast faith and unwavering patience. He was not the wealthiest or the most powerful, but he was a man of great humility and deep trust in Allah. Ibrahim's life had always been simple, yet he found contentment in the quiet moments spent with his family, working the land, and offering gratitude for the blessings he had received. Though the village was prosperous, Ibrahim's heart had long understood that the beauty of life was not in its material wealth, but in the strength of one's sober patience in the face of trials. He often reminded himself and those around him, true wealth lies in contentment, and true strength lies in patience when life tests you. One summer, a devastating drought descended upon the village. The lush fields that once bore fruit with ease were now parched, and the once bountiful rivers dried up, leaving the land barren. As the drought stretched on, Ibrahim watched as the people around him, once hopeful and strong, began to falter. Their despair grew, and whispers of complaint and frustration filled the air. Yet Ibrahim remained calm, an island of stillness amidst the storm. Unlike his neighbors, who saw only loss, Ibrahim's heart did not harden. He understood that hardship was part of life, a test, a challenge from Allah. He believed that Sabr was not just about enduring with silence but about holding on to one's faith despite the heavy weight of trials. He would often say to himself, "Patience is not passive, it is an active choice to trust Allah's plan even when I cannot see it." Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but Ibrahim's faith never wavered. Though the land remained dry and his crops withered, he continued to offer gratitude for what he still had, the warmth of the sun, the love of his family, and the peace that came with surrendering to Allah's will. One afternoon, as Ibrahim walked through the village, deep in thought about the long road ahead, he encountered an elderly traveler. The man was frail, his steps slow, but his eyes held the wisdom of someone who had seen much of the world. As the man looked at Ibrahim, he saw the quiet strength in his eyes and asked, "Why do you not complain, as many others do? Why do you endure this hardship with such grace?" Ibrahim looked at him and said, "I've learned that life's trials are not to be feared or resented. Allah knows what is best for me, even when I cannot see it. This drought, this pain, it is a test, yes, but it is also an opportunity. An opportunity to learn patience, to learn trust in the divine wisdom that governs every moment." The old man smiled softly, nodding in understanding. "You are right," he said. "Patience is not about enduring for the sake of endurance but about growing through the trial. It is in the quiet moments of Sabr that we find the hidden blessings Allah has prepared for us." As days passed, Ibrahim's heart grew lighter, and his resolve stronger. One morning, the old man returned to Ibrahim's home. He revealed that he was a merchant who had come across a fresh supply of water from a distant land, water that could help revive the crops of the village. "It was not by chance I arrived here," he said. "Your patience has led me to you, Ibrahim. Allah has sent me as an answer to your prayers." Ibrahim, humbled and filled with gratitude, understood the deeper meaning of the trial he had endured. The drought had not been an end, but a means by which Allah had led him to a greater blessing, both for himself and his community. Through his Sabr, he had not only found strength, but he had also unknowingly prepared the way for the blessings that followed. Moral of the story. This story reminds us that life's most difficult moments are often the ones that teach us the most profound lessons. Sabr is not simply the act of enduring hardship, it is the choice to trust in Allah's wisdom, knowing that every trial carries the potential for hidden blessings. Patience allows us to find peace in the unknown and teaches us that even when we cannot see the way forward, Allah is guiding us towards what is best for us. In the quiet moments of faith, we discover that our greatest challenges are often the key to our greatest blessings.